So Bluetooth headphones are everywhere now, right? I mean, it seems like every other person you see on the street or on public transit has a pair on their head or in their ears. They are popular because they allow us to take phone calls and listen to music without being tied down to a cord. But how do these wireless headphones actually work? Is there any danger to using them? And what are some of the lesser-known facts? Well, today we're going to answer all these questions and more. Let's explore how Bluetooth headphones work. Alright, so before we jump straight into Bluetooth headphones, it's probably worth exploring what Bluetooth actually is. Bluetooth is a wireless communication technology that uses short-range radio waves within a specific frequency range. So instead of cables, Bluetooth uses electromagnetic waves to transmit data between devices. Now, these aren't dangerous X-rays or gamma rays that could harm human cells. The energy level is way too low. It's the same kind of radio waves that your microwave oven uses, but at much lower power. Instead, Bluetooth uses the 2.4 GHz band, which allows for quick transmission and reception of information. If you own a home with a lot of electronics, you likely have a router that transmits wireless internet via radio waves. Bluetooth operates within the same spectrum as your router, although they are on different channels. However, there are many routers and other electronics that operate in this range, such as cordless phones and even microwaves. So how does Bluetooth manage to avoid interference? Well, Bluetooth was designed with sophisticated methods to handle signal collisions and communications errors. It does this in two ways. First, the master device, which is typically your phone or tablet, sets up a unique connection with one or more slave devices, like a set of wireless headphones. Once a connection is made, it is encrypted to prevent eavesdropping. Second, Bluetooth uses something called a master clock. The master clock ensures that all connected devices synchronize their internal clocks, allowing them to communicate efficiently and reducing the chance of interference. Overall, Bluetooth has become a reliable method of wireless communication. Okay, so let's talk about how Bluetooth headphones actually work. The first thing you need to know is that these headphones contain a Bluetooth chip. This is essentially a tiny radio transmitter and receiver combined with a processor. The chip is responsible for handling the pairing process, receiving audio data from your phone, decoding it, and feeding it to the headphone drivers. Of course, in addition to a Bluetooth chip, your headphones will also have a battery to power the chip and drivers. And then the physical drivers themselves, which convert the electrical signal from the chip into audible sound waves. The process begins when you turn on your headphones and put them into pairing mode. Then your phone searches for available Bluetooth devices. Once they are detected, your phone initiates a connection by sending out a coded message. Upon receiving the message, your headphones verify the code and establish a connection. This creates a unique bond between your phone and your headphones. After this initial pairing, your phone compresses the audio data, converts it into a format compatible with Bluetooth, and sends it to your headphones as digital packets. These packets are then received by the Bluetooth chip inside your headphones. The chip decompresses the audio data and decodes it back into sound waves. These sound waves are sent to the speaker drivers where they are converted back into audible sound and projected into your ears. So basically, you're tossing a ball back and forth really fast. Your phone throws out the audio data and your headphones catch it, unpack it, and instantly play it back to you. Next, let's talk about some common concerns regarding the effects of Bluetooth on the human body. As we mentioned earlier, Bluetooth uses radio waves, which are part of the electromagnetic spectrum. One major question that people have is whether these radio waves are harmful to the human body. The answer is no. Bluetooth uses non-ionizing radiation. This means the energy levels are too weak to alter DNA or damage cells. For comparison, ionizing radiation, such as X-rays and gamma rays, has enough energy to change DNA and cause cancer. So while it's important to protect yourself from things like X-rays, you don't need to worry about your Bluetooth headphones. Some of the most common fears surrounding Bluetooth headphones relate to cancer. A study conducted by the World Health Organization found no evidence of increased cancer risk from using Bluetooth headsets. The FDA agrees, stating that Bluetooth radiation levels are thousands of times below safety limits. Another myth is that Bluetooth devices emit more radiation than cell phones. This is also false. The power output of a Bluetooth device like a headset is much less than a mobile phone. While the debate around cancer has mostly been settled, there are still concerns regarding things like headaches. Some individuals claim that Bluetooth radiation causes headaches, but controlled studies have failed to establish a direct biological link. It's possible that some people experience discomfort due to the compression used in Bluetooth audio. More research is needed to fully understand this. Interestingly, the strongest evidence against Bluetooth comes not from cancer fears, but from pilot reports. There are cases of pilots experiencing vertigo while using Bluetooth headsets at high altitudes. This may be linked to the auto-switching between radio channels that occurs in the presence of interference. But overall, The consensus is that while more research would be helpful, the current evidence shows no clear dangers. To put it simply, yes, Bluetooth headphones emit some amount of radiation. However, it's very unlikely to pose a serious risk to your health. The biggest danger of Bluetooth headphones is actually hearing loss. Playing audio at too high a volume can damage your ears. You may have experienced ringing in your ears or muffled hearing after a night of partying with loud headphones. This is temporary damage, but prolonged exposure to loud noises can lead to permanent issues. So remember to follow the 60-60th rule. Limit your listening time to 60 minutes at a volume of 60% or less. Now that we've covered the basics and some concerns, let's dive into some interesting facts and future trends in Bluetooth technology. One little-known fact is that the Bluetooth Special Interest Group, which oversees the development of Bluetooth standards, meets twice a year in a location that is kept secret. Only members are allowed to attend these meetings to prevent leaks. Another fact is that Bluetooth has a limited range. Most versions have a range of around 30 feet. However, newer versions, such as Bluetooth 5.0, have extended ranges. A long-range version of Bluetooth, called Bluetooth High Energy or BLE, is becoming more popular. This enables devices to communicate over distances of several hundred meters. One example of this is a bike computer that communicates with a separate wearable fitness tracker. So even if you're far away from your phone, Bluetooth can still be used for smaller tasks. Speaking of distance, one advantage of Bluetooth headphones is that you can move around in your home or office without worrying about tangling wires. And finally, let's talk about the pros and cons of Bluetooth headphones. On the positive side, they offer convenience and mobility. With Bluetooth headphones, you can move around freely without being tethered to your phone. This makes them ideal for activities like running, commuting, or just relaxing at home. Another pro is the ease of use. Simply turn them on and pair them with your phone. Additionally, many Bluetooth headphones have built-in features like noise cancellation or ambient sound modes, enhancing your listening experience. On the downside, battery life is a concern. Bluetooth headphones need to be charged regularly, which can be inconvenient. Also, the audio quality of Bluetooth headphones tends to be lower than wired headphones due to compression. Although newer versions of Bluetooth are improving this, it is still a limitation. Lastly, latency, which is the delay between the audio source and your ears, can be an issue, particularly for gamers or those watching videos. Again, newer versions of Bluetooth have improved latency, but it is still something to consider. Well, that's it for this video. Do you prefer wired or wireless headphones? Let me know in the comments. And if you learned something new today, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more fun tech explainers. Thanks for watching.